Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our health planners for the next week in December. And I've got this washi tape here ready to go, as well as this ink pad and brush and water brush and splatter brush in case I need any of those. I've got 2 pens here that I'll be using for some color, and this line it up, check it off stencil for my habit trackers. And finally, these sticker books, which I'll pull from. So this is the 3rd week of the December Plannable Challenge, and this week's theme is Evergreen. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PlannableDecember2021. We'd love to see what you come up with. And okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get some wax paper laid down here, figure out what we're doing this week. I have some stickers in mind that I want to use to kind of complete the spread, and I think I know how I want to place them. So they are from the Recollections Holiday Spice sticker book. I have used this sticker book all season long, even back in November before the official holiday season started. So many good stickers in this. So if you picked it up, good for you. It was really a good buy, I think. I got mine for just under $7 on sale, so I cannot complain. I use this all the time. Just a really great book, and it has some Christmas trees in there, which I thought would be perfect for this theme of Evergreen. And the idea here is just to kind of create a landscape of Christmas trees, maybe like sitting in a Christmas tree farm or something like that. So I'm using the scale of the different stickers to emulate depth of the trees, putting the bigger ones closer and then smaller and smaller the farther you're supposed to be getting away visually from the front of the spread, if you will. I think that's going to look really cute. I've already laid in all of the Christmas trees I have in the book, and now I'm in Amber Plans Her Days sticker book to find some matching elements to work with this. She has some nice colors in here, definitely very wintry focused, and so I am pulling in some dark green and kind of a medium tree green as some food log sticker prompts. So just add a little bit more of that evergreen color on the spread and just give me a little bit of a space for putting in my breakfast, lunch, dinner food, and also just kind of pulling in the color scheme as a whole. So now I'm back in that Holiday Spice sticker book. Just looking for, again, a few more items for the spread. I pulled that fresh cut Christmas trees quote just for the sidebar. I don't think I'm going to add a major quote on the spread, so I think that will just help tie in the theme of the evergreen trees and the Christmas tree type idea, so we're going to go with that. And I would really like to use some kind of color and pattern, maybe this patterned washi sticker strip that I got from the Holiday Spice sticker book down at the bottom. Going back into Amber's book, just looking for a few more boxes and things for the sidebar. Like I said, her colors, she's got a lot of colorful boxes in her book, which is perfect right now. The color schemes are just right for the holiday season. So I've been able to pull a lot of boxes from her book, and it's been really great. Just trying to match up good colors here. It's a little bit tricky. The greens are not exactly the same from page to page, so the green of the dots isn't exactly the same green that is in the boxes. So I was just trying to find the best combination of those boxes to use for my habit trackers. And I just added in one more Christmas banner there at the top. a Christmas tree banner. And I'm looking for ways to maybe incorporate a little bit more of that plaid I want to use from the patterned sticker strip. And I pulled some other plaid style washi that I like to use this time of year. It's a simple black plaid, which I thought might be a good match here, but I don't know. It doesn't have enough fun color. I do like to keep my health planner bright and colorful, so doing this evergreen spread is great, but I do like to add just a tiny bit of, pizzazz, a little bit of contrast to make it more interesting to look at and more energizing. So I'm whiting out the bigger lines between the days, as well as I will combine the two top boxes by whiting out the separating lines. So I'm just going to make one big white box there at the top, which will work really great for this theme of, like I said, to create that sense of depth, having a clean blank landscape to put the trees on. And I'm just using a Jelly Roll white pen. It works great for covering fine lines if you haven't seen this before. I'm just going to close up the box with a Pigma Micron pen there and start moving over the stickers to the sidebar. I'm going to nestle this guy underneath, make sure everything's nice and straight and centered. That banner is off center. I thought I was centering it and it still laid down a little bit off center, but oh well. So here's where the fun part comes in. I do like to experiment with mixed media ideas in my planner when I can. Ink is really my go-to ink and watercolor, so I'm going to try a little bit of stamping ink here and just kind of make bases for those trees so they look like they're on the ground instead of just floating in the air. I have this blending brush that I got from Michaels. It's a part of their recollections, and I got a set of 3. I had a coupon I needed to use and I went ahead and picked it up, and it's been pretty good for doing these kind of techniques where it's more of a soft stamping technique. And then I have this stamp pad that I've had in my collection for a really long time. I used to stamp my Christmas cards, so just having that there, that green stamp pad available. Just using the blending palette from Tombow, which is a piece of plastic really, to help me soften out the stamping color when needed. Because these stickers are on white paper, I wanted to kind of blend in the bottom a little bit more, so I'm going to overlay a bit of the stamping ink on top of the sticker and blend out the white outline that's there from the paper sticker. I'm also going to cut it off at the bottom on those trees where it touches the line of the box at the bottom, so that it just has a nice cleaner look. Just going to lay in those final trees. Still gives me enough room, I think, on most of the days to fit in a workout. So I'll be able to write in my stats and everything for each workout on the individual days. I think just working around the tree. So it'll be kind of intermixed there if you're wondering how I will use this functionally. I definitely love decor, but I'm always too thinking about function. I'm just going to clean up some of the darker lines that started to come back through with the inking. And I haven't yet printed my foam memo printer stat sticker, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. One thing I did at the bottom when I was stamping on top of the line is I used that plastic blending palette that I have to mask out the bottom of the page so that when I was blending on top it didn't bleed into the food log area. And okay, so I've printed some stat stickers. I went pretty low-key on the ones I chose as far as the font. I wanted it to be pretty subtle, so I printed those out, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp a little bit more of the green just to bring in more color down here at the bottom underneath the stat stickers. And again, using that technique of kind of masking out the bottom with the plastic sheet there as I stamped on top, so it just kind of protected it from bleeding outside of the box. And now I am laying in those stat stickers. Cut off a lot of the excess sticker just so that I have a nice clean area for writing. It's the only downside with clear stickers, you know, you can't really write over them versus like a paper sticker. But I do love working with clear stickers because they just make the designs a little bit more fluid, and you have a lot more possibilities, I feel like, with clear stickers. So I have those laid in, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of touch up there at the top and put in those food log circle stickers. Part of me really wanted to trim these into like half circles, but I knew it was going to be a pain because they're so small, and then as I was cutting them they would probably shift and yada yada yada, so I decided not to, but I think that would be a nice little added look to it. I think it would have made it look a little bit cleaner and a little bit fresher, I think, too, other than just the plain circle. The half circle would have been a nice touch. But, you know, sometimes you just decide it's not worth it, and then you move on, and that's what I did. So just laying these guys in, kind of trying to space out the circles evenly as best I can. And then finally, just trying to figure out what I want to do for this pattern. I want to add in this sticker strip or not. I think I want it. I think I want to add it in. I'm just not exactly sure yet where. Going back to maybe my washi stash, see if there's anything else that would be a better fit, maybe a different color. I think this one is going to be best. It just pulls in all the right colors. So let's see. I need to cut down this one because when I cut this sticker strip in half, I didn't do it quite evenly, so I'm going to need to rebalance it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I need to trim off a little bit of a sliver there so that it's an even size with the opposite side. And that worked out pretty good. And I'm trying to just lay it in before I cut it so I can leave that long strip in case I want to reuse that somewhere else. And I'm thinking, yeah, let's go ahead and add a little bit more here as a dividing line at the bottom. And that means I'll need to cut again this guy to make another strip. So give me a sec while I do that. And just kind of eyeballing it. I think that's pretty close. It's a little short, so I'll need to kind of fill in the gap there with what I have left over. I kind of messed that one up, so let's try again. And that'll work. It's a little bit off, but you can't really tell. Maybe add a little bit more in on the sidebar to make it, you know, a little more fun, a little more interesting on the spread. And next I will put in those habit trackers once I cut up the strip and use it as maybe another dividing line here again in the habit tracker area. And just quickly trim those off. I do like to use all of the sticker when I can, so try to reuse and recycle all those pieces. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw in my habit trackers just using a green twi marker. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.